3 side careers that can complement your real estate investments. That's the topic for today's episode, and without further ado, let's dive in. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode. For those who are tuning in for the first time, this is your channel for real estate education. So today we're going to talk about side hustles, side jobs, things that you can do on the side that can actually complement your real estate portfolio. So I've narrowed down the list to 3 key roles that you will definitely want to consider when it comes to real estate investing. So the first one that I have on the list, it's becoming a real estate broker. So there's a rule in real estate that goes like this: you always make money in the buy. So what happens when you become a real estate broker? Every time you have a deal, let's say for example, you find a house for $100,000 that you really liked and you want to go ahead and buy it. So the seller is going to go and pay 5% or 7%, whatever the rate is, to the real estate agent or investor who's representing the seller. But if you had a real estate broker license, that means you get to get part of that 5%. So let's say, for example, for simplicity purposes, the real estate agent that represents the seller gets 5% of the deal. But because you happen to be in the picture and you're also a licensed real estate broker, in this case, you guys are gonna share the profits 3-2. So right from the get-go, you're already getting 2% just by becoming a real estate broker and representing yourself. The same thing goes the other way. Let's say you are a flipper, you finish, transforming the house and it's ready for the market. You go ahead and you sell it. And you, as a seller, you will typically have to pay a real estate agent unless you sell the house yourself. And if you're gonna sell the house yourself, might as well just become a real estate broker. So if the roles were reversed, let's say you are the seller, rather than you paying somebody 5% of the deal, you get to either save or pay yourself, depending on your business structure, 5% of that deal. So definitely a nice hustle to have around. And now you might be wondering, why a broker and not a real estate agent? If you are a broker, you can be independent. And by independent, that means you don't have to work for anybody. You don't have to depend on anybody, because if you are a real estate agent, you will have to work under a broker. And the beauty of this is if you become a real estate broker, you can actually hire real estate agents. So the way the structure is going to work, let's say you are a real estate broker and then you hire agent A, B, and C. So every time these people make a sale and they make money, they have to pay you a percentage of whatever they earn. And same thing here, they have to give you money. So you are still making money on the buy. You represent yourself in your own deals, making money or saving money, depending on the situation. And then these people that work under you will ultimately have to give you a certain fee or a percentage of whatever they earn. And you're making more money actively in one way, because if you take care of your own deals, it will be active, but then you will have a team of people giving you income as well in a passive way, because you don't have to go ahead and sell it. They are doing the sales for you. So that's one. Now the next career or side hustle, depending on how you want to call it, is by becoming a mortgage broker. And actually, prior to this episode, I actually created a video on the differences between a lender and a broker. If you want to check it out, the video is definitely here. But if you don't want to get out of the video, I'm going to provide you the link down below in the description box so you can continue to watch this. So what can you do as a mortgage broker? Well, first thing first, you want to become a mortgage broker because you get to be independent. You get to work from home, or you can use that time to find other deals, right? Let's say you have a deal come your way and you're looking for funding. Now you can reach out to multiple lenders in your network because you have hopefully built them throughout the years in this career. Now you get to choose from lender A, B, C, and at the same time save money on brokerage fee, because on average, these brokers tend to make somewhere between 1 to 3% of the mortgage closing amount. So let's say, for example, you have a deal for $1 million. If you were not a broker and you have to hire one to help you find funding, a bank that is willing to give you $1 million, you will have to pay this person on average 3%. That's $30,000. But imagine if you were a broker yourself. You're gonna get to save $30,000 right from the get-go from a deal like this. And guess what? if you're that good and you can get funding for up to $1 million, sometimes even more, other investors are going to come your way. So for every mortgage that you can help them get approved, that's $30,000 in your pocket. So imagine that you get 4 people come your way, that automatically becomes $120,000 a month just by helping other investors close on their mortgages. Now, you always have to check the local regulations and see whether you need a license or not. So I'm going to give you the link down below so you can definitely check those out if you were to go down this route. And last but not least, the last career that I will recommend is that you become an insurance broker. And this goes specifically to homeowners insurance or any type of real estate insurance or life insurance. Why would you want to do that? So for example, I actually created an episode a couple of months ago on becoming your own private banking. So life insurance will give you that possibility to do something like that. So if, let's say you issue a policy as a life insurance broker, right? You are going to be exposed to people who tend to be financially savvy or tend to be investors because they are using this life insurance as a vehicle. One, for becoming their own bank so they don't have to go to actual traditional banks to get funding for their own investment. So you're improving your network of people because remember, your network is your network. And you also get to make money in the way. So let's say, for example, for a life insurance premium policy, right, you can easily get something for $700 for those who are actually interested in buying a life insurance policy that allows for cash accumulation. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, here's the link so you can check out the video. But going back to the 700, so let's assume that this person is paying $700 12 months in a year. That means you're automatically making $8,400 in premium, right? So out of this $8,400, you actually get to keep 2 or 8% of the premium of this life insurance. And a similar concept is applicable for home insurance or real estate insurance. You get to keep a percentage of the annual premium that these investors are actually paying for the insurance policy. Call it life, call it home. And then you might be wondering, well, that's kind of like minimal for what I'm doing. Well, you have to look at it this way. One, it's increasing your network, and 2, you actually get passive income out of this as well. Because what's going to happen? Yes, you get 2 to 8% in pay for the premiums that the institutions get to collect from the insurance holder. But what happens when the expiration date comes and then they decide to renew with the same company? So once they renew for another year, let's say for another $8,400, right? You're getting 1 to 2% for a relationship that you already built years ago. So as long as these people keep renewing with the same insurance company, you're going to continue to receive more and more passive income over the way that's going to allow you to accumulate enough capital so you can go ahead and invest in more real estate deals. And guess what's going to happen as a side effect of all of this? More and more investors are going to come your way. You're going to have them as client, and you're also going to have them as connection. And all of a sudden, when you least suspect it, everyone around your neighborhood, it's all of a sudden a real estate investor. And what better people to surround yourself with, because you're all like-minded individuals. You get to learn, you get to have fun, and you also get to make money along the way as you're doing all of this. So that's all I have for today. I hope you find the topic valuable and helpful. And as usual, don't forget to hit the like button or the subscribe button, or visit the website if you want to find out more information about mentorship. And that's all I have for today. And until next time, I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.